The world spins and time moves on. The memory, the fear of the evil that once walked this land has faded. I think the dude on the right here is honestly what made me think this game was so effing cool as a kid. It's got the purple energy radiating off of him. Shadowgate 64. Yeah, let's get it rocking. I think the look of games like this are just so cool. Hey bud, what are you doing? Man appears asleep. Shall you disturb him? Yeah, of course. Hey, a newcomer and a halfling to boot. My name's Agar. I'm a magician. What's your name? Del, you say? I wish I could greet you under better circumstances. Traveling with a trade caravan when you were beset by thieves? You're lucky that you're still alive, Del. Aye, lucky indeed. You hear a rustling at the door to your cell. Hey, thanks, man. Thanks, John Goodman. Time to eat, halfling. Enjoy it while you can. It may be your last. I've heard the tortures shall start tomorrow. I don't know why they waste time on you. If I had my way, I would have thrown you in the sewers long ago. It's a shame to waste good food on someone like you. Thanks, man. That means a lot. Pay no attention to him, my friend. What's that? Why, you're within a castle. Castle Shadowgate, to be exact. Legendary center of magic for all of Kaltorlin. Bah, it's nothing but a haunt for thieves and treasure seekers now. You see, the magic items made by the sorcerer Lakmir are said to be hidden here. Some say they can be found in the 4 towers, which no one has entered for years. These towers have been sealed by magic. Nobody can get in. Believe me, I've tried. That's why I'm here. I tried to break the wards and hurt some thieves. I can tell you they are not too happy with me right now. But enough talk. I need to conserve my strength. They shall come for me soon. Well, good chatting with you. Looks like the meat of some kind of beast. Do you want to eat it? Yes, I do. You gag on the greasy meat. We also got a cool little bone out of it. Yeah, we're about to put it in good use as we break out right now. Hey! The cover opened. You can see the dark waters of the sewer below you. Let's dive right in. You shake the putrid water from your clothes as you look around the dank sewers. The rusty iron bars are quite rusty. No, the iron bars are quite rusty. And the main reason I wanted to play this game again is just because, like, the atmosphere in this is just so cool. I know this is just like a basic looking cave, but something about it, the way the textures are just kind of gross looking and the geometry is pretty good, all things considered. It's something. An apparition appears. Seems very agitated, but you can't understand the ghost. Ooh, skeleton. Water and time have bleached these bones white. You found a parchment. It's called Journal. Will you take it? I am amazed at what I think we found. Buried in the ground and unearthed after all this time. He said we should sell it to the sorcerer. Said we'd be rich. I have a bad feeling about this. Is that the skeleton's note? Was their bad feeling accurate? What's this? An ancient pickaxe lays discarded upon the ground. Will you take it? As hard as you might try, you discover it's locked and cannot be opened. Good to know. Same with this one. Let's see, what's over this way? Another skeleton. The water is getting quite deep. Proceeding any further might be dangerous. What's gonna happen? Oh, a death. A death is what's going to happen. Your feet quickly sink into the mire and pulls you under. As you realize your danger, you open your mouth to scream. A rancid water flows in, drowning the life from you as you are pulled to your doom. The grinning skull of the skeleton is the only one to see your unfortunate demise. Try again. Imagine playing this game without that memory card. Or a save state. This looks like something. This cool green rock. It's a high wall, but if you can get a handhold, it looks climbable. What could give me a handhold? Is it a pickaxe? We did it. Nothing. Oh, but do we use the pickaxe on the rocks as well? And we didn't even get crushed in the process. How wonderful. Let's climb up it. We needed a pickaxe to climb over that wall, but we could apparently scale just a vertical tunnel. Little mouse. Is this a shoe? You see a single slipper. Will you take the slipper? You can't take the slipper. Some unseen force holds it to the table. A ghost. Rocking horse. You found a fairy sculpture. Will you take it? Yeah, of course. Exploring this area kind of reminds me of like Resident Evil 1's mansion. Coiled length of frayed rope. Yeah, we could use that later. What a splendid entrance. No doubt about it, this is one of the 4 towers. Kitty cat. Found a statue of an elf. Yeah, I'll take it. This large ornate desk looks like it costs a pretty penny. That's what I think. I'm like in a castle seeing all this stuff and I see this desk and I'm like, wow, that's a pretty penny. Seems barred by some force. You notice a strange marking on the door. The traveler arrives. The traveler Del Cottonwood, to be exact. Who am I, halfling, and how do I know your name? My name is Lakmir. I am a sorcerer. The guy from the towers. He's presenting himself in ghost form to us. This tower is where I trained my disciples. You're not here for training, eh? Which way does the road wind for you, Del? Which path will you follow? Does he say this to like every bandit, too? The wide path is easy, but also leads to death. The narrow is hard, but leads to life. If you choose the narrow, then seek me in the next tower, the Tower of Lakmir. If you choose the wide, then you are not the one that I have waited for. I will be there, halfling. The question is, will you? Oh, hey. It's that symbol. See the glow of sunlight. Shall you look out? Yeah. Spooky as hell. You yearn to leave this dead tower, but you are too big for the window. Yep, that's what Mama always tells me. You brush the dust away and read the title of Riding Dragons. Take the dusty tome? Yeah, that sounds cool. And who is wiser, the man or the dragon? Men fear, dragons do not. As wise as the serpent, dragons discern if the rider is afraid. I tell you this, no coward has ever ridden one. Dragons respect only the brave. It is unwise to mock a great dragon, and to use them in an unworthy way is folly. Truly, there is no beast alive that is more gracious with man. The final battle. Yeah, I'll take it. The victory is won, but the war is not over. Our greatest foe has been vanquished, but his minions still survive, ready to finish their evil master's plans. Brave young Jar, I'm gonna go with Jar, destined to confront the evil one, has triumphed. But at what cost? Exhausted after his final confrontation against the Warlock Lord's most powerful creation, the Behemoth, young Jar must take the mantle of hero and lead this ragtag group of defenders against the deadliest of Warlock Lord's remaining army. With the help of the wizard Lakmir, young Jar awaits the final battle with the Staff of Ages at his side. The land of Kal Torlin moans and cries out against the bloodshed that it has seen. Soon it shall see victory, and the land shall once again know peace. And that's Jar. That looks just like Jar, holding his staff. I think these books are flavor text, or are these like keys to solving puzzles? Artifacts of power. I remain concerned that my task is the most difficult of all my brethren. I have been given the pixie flute, a powerful item created with life magic. Its magic is rumored to be powerful, yet I cannot unlock it. The other acolytes have unlocked the magics of their devices. I remain stumped. I am convinced that there is a secret behind the use of this device. My teachers have instructed us in the ways of the 4 orders, but I fail to discern the means to unlock the flute's power. But what is worse about my situation is that I have tried so hard and for so long to make the flute's magic manifest that its condition has worsened. I am afraid that if I continue, it will be forever broken. I even fear it won't work properly. Then I shall have truly failed. Okay, so the flute's hard to use, got it. It's a musical instrument. Those are often pretty hard to use. No, I never want to look at the table quality. Memorandum. I don't even know what that word means. It happened moments before the keeper appeared. The official stared wide-eyed at the marvelous crystal. "What is it?" he mouthed. The dragon keeper simply recited, "The man's eye sees a tiny flame. The dragon's eye, a consuming fire. The man's eye, no one to blame. The dragon's eye creates the pyre." The official thought about these words. Could the eye turn even the faintest of lights into a reflected blaze? Purely, the eye of the dragon must be extremely dangerous. It was, after all, stored deep within the depository. Unfortunately, the riddle did not answer his question. What exactly is the eye of the dragon? Yeah, I'm wondering that same thing. Maybe in here we'll find out. Okay, let's start with left. Is this a statue puzzle? You see a statue of a man and 2 empty pedestals. We got elf and fairy. Let's not put any down just yet. I just wonder if we're going to find more statues and we have to put yeah, literally look at that. Literally a ghost, too. The speeches of Lord JR. Statue of a primitive man. You take the statue. People of Kaltorlin, an evil which has threatened our land is sealed away forever. We are indeed safe. However, I ask you to look around. The ravages of war are all about you. All the evil that has been done needs to be set right. Look at the land. The trees and the plants have all withered. The ground is scorched beneath our feet. For us who have survived, a new battle now begins to secure our future. We have to restore our beloved country. We need to rebuild from the ashes. Since magic has caused so much of the blight on the land, it is only right that magic be part of its cleansing. Therefore, I ask that Lakmir open Shadowgate to those that will learn his ways. With guidance, these sorcerers will be called on to rebuild and defend Kaltorlin. Editor's note. Lakmir the Timeless agreed and dedicated the 4 towers of Shadowgate to the cause. 1 for the use of training young sorcerers, 1 as his personal quarters, and 1 as a testing place for those sorcerers who would serve the royal family. There's 4 towers. What's the last one? So he wasn't a ghost. I guess he's just like an omnipotent sorcerer who can move around. The Book of Orders. Yeah, I'll read you. The One created the heavens and the earth, giving birth to the 4 orders which govern in his stead. They are chaos, life, order, and death, all hanging in the balance, and none hold sway over any other. For if one of the orders holds sway, the world ends and begins anew. The Ch.4, or fairies, were first born, heedless, carefree, and possessing no worries. They were weak-minded and sought only their own pleasures. The 4 orders easily manipulated them, threatening the balance. The One was greatly displeased. Is the One like God? The One decreed that the 4 could make war through the Ch.4, and thus the world ended. And from the ashes evolved the Johira, more commonly known as elves. The Johira become the chosen people, and the One was pleased. Seasons passed upon the new paradise, and the Johira joyfully ministered to the One. Then the great turning began. The collective mind of the Johira was subverted by the Order of Chaos, who sought to gain power over his brethren. The One saw his people corrupted. With much displeasure, he magnified the power of chaos over the Johira, and the world ended once more. In the madness that followed, the Johira that survived sought protection in all manner of place. The madness subsided, and chaos rejoined his brothers. The Johira emerged from hiding, and they were changed. Those who hid on the plains became man. Those from caves became dwarves. Those from the north became barbarians. Those from the swamps became fenlings. Thus the races were formed, and the One was pleased. Who's this the One? Also, was there anything more to do with this knocked over thingy? that something? Lecture notes. Will you take it? Yes. The lecture was very interesting. To control the flood levels. Now, if only I can remember the sequence. Right, right, left? Left, right, left? Or right, left, right? Well, yeah, your guess is as good as mine. Is this a big coin or a cookie? You feel very lucky having found this shiny coin. Yeah, I'll take it. Okay, I think we got everything from this room. A potion. Liquid sunset. What is that? Dang, they are really hiding some things. The ape man. You found an ape man. Was it fairies first? It was like, first it's fairies, but then they did some crazy stuff. Then it was elves, and they too did some crazy stuff, but they didn't get just like wiped out. Oh, look at that. So reading those books did pay off. How unfortunate, because now we have to read every book. This is overhead. Oh, hey, is this the flute? You found a flute with various arcane carvings on it. Will you take the musical instrument? Hell yes. Simple table looks old and wobbly. Yeah, great, I don't care about the table. This book is devoid of any writing. Its pages are blank. Yeah, let's take it. Why not? Oh, there's another room. Okay. Student's diary. Will you take it? Yeah, we'll read this guy's diary. Grab the book, sneezing from the dust. I didn't hear an achoo. Are you really sneezing if there's no achoo? Month of Aries, Southwest Day. It was merely a matter of time before the watchmen discovered our folly. Our nighttime pleasure jaunts were no doubt ill-advised. Bro, you want to go on a pleasure jaunt? I always suspected he knew of our excursions, but a man can only turn a deaf ear so long. Perhaps they will be gracious with us. After all, the trips were merely an occasional diversion. Will they confiscate the key and tell good Master Lakmir? Month of Aries, West Day. The good master was gracious. A week of shameful labor could be worse, much worse. I have heard that future transgressions will be made to wear the blue ring. It is said that this ring will drive a man insane. Northwest Day. It happened on this day that I beheld a darker side of Lakmir. He appeared from nowhere and yelled at me as I went to clean the fireplace. I quickly forgot my chores as I slinked away. That night, I started to think, isn't it strange that a tower with no chimney should have a fireplace? I realized that such thoughts were dangerous, but I could not help but think them as the moon rose over the third tower. And I dreamt of a grinning skull wearing a ring of blue that cried out for its brothers of green and red. And in it, I saw the answers, and a voice told me that once you're through with one world, there's another waiting there. To the book we go. The House of Dreslin. After the death of the great king Aronde, the succession did not proceed well. With failing health and without an heir, the great king had the presence of mind to appoint a successor, Lord Ch.4 of the Westland. This turned into a favorable decision by commoner and nobleman alike. Ch.4's leadership and courage, tempered with his upbringing and compassion for the people, rivaled even King Aronde's. However, one family opposed the choice, the Dreslin family. The Dreslins were an illustrious family of old lineage that served as chief vassals for generations. Supported by other conservatives who relied more on tradition than the welfare of the kingdom, the Dreslins mounted a political campaign against Ch.4. More renowned as a castle builder than as a statesman, the Dreslins' political gambit failed. In the end, the more extreme factions of the family planned to assassinate the newly crowned Ch.4. Their plan was thwarted. Ch.4, out of mercy, and because of his short tenure on the throne, decided to spare them. Thus, the Dreslin family holdings and land were confiscated, but they still retained their duties to the royal throne of Caltorlin. Bereft of power, they were still a proud family. What do we know about the flute? We just know that somebody wanted to figure out how to use it and couldn't. Oh, and what does the potion do? Liquid sunset. I'm gonna put a save down and attempt to play the flute. You were very disappointed that nothing has happened. Liquid sunset. You drink the liquid and you begin to feel woozy and wobbly. Oh no, oh no. Oh, that's just my status effect now. Okay, what do I do with this wooziness? Does it continue? No, I feel fine now. I still have it, so it's not even like gone forever. It's unlimited uses as far as I can tell. Maybe if we play the flute in front of the door. What is that? Mouse? You are very disappointed that nothing has happened. You think that's like projecting, game? Like, are you disappointed nothing happened? Because I anticipated that. Oh wait, what's that up there? Kitty cat? You think kitty cat likes the flute? Well, I'm disappointed it didn't like the flute. You yearn to leave this dead tower, but you are too big for the window. Maybe the flute makes us small. Dude, how did I know? How did I know that was what was gonna happen? A fall from here would certainly kill you. Good thing we have rope. It can't be used here. Why can't it be used here? Maybe we use the rope when we're big, and then it's already in place so we can just climb down it when we're little. Oh yeah, you tied the rope snugly to the carving. Well, goodbye, kitty cat. The rope now looks incredibly huge and sturdy. Will you go down the rope? Yes, I will. Oh. I'm in dirt land. You were able to return to your original size. These gravestones create an eerie atmosphere. This door looks like a face. Ooh, creepy. Let's go in here first. Ooh. And we've got a piss jar. Dragon tears. Are you the dragon? We've got a ladder here. What is this, like a bell? Or does this open that? Yeah, the chain which connects to the ladder is secured by a nail. Let's see, can we fall down? Foolishly, you take a step into midair. Gravity takes over and you plummet. You have a quick, irrational thought as you fall. Watch out for that first step. You quickly meet the ground with a meaty thud. Alright, cool. Found a golden key. Found an ornate key. What is this, a pry? It's a crowbar. It looks like a crowbar. Also kind of looks like the foot of a bird. Where are we going? As hard as you might. Nope. Is this anything? Oh, hey, that's where we came from, and then here's another place. Open up one of these and I die. Coffin is locked. You see a coffin, will you open the lid? Of course. Oh, that kind of scared me a little bit. They were having a cuddle puddle in there. It's the ornate one probably, right? Or I mean the golden one? The coffin lock opens with a click, but it's a golden key on a silver coffin? You try to open the lid? Yeah, of course. Give me your book, O wise one. Scrawled across the cover are the words family diary. You want to take it? You are unable to remove the book. It will not budge. It is ironic, but it seems the corpse is holding onto it for dear life. Well, then maybe we need to pry it out of their cold, dead hands. Do we need to go pick up that nail and drive it through that old woman's skull? And then she like comes to life and screams for a split second, releases the book. There's not a doubt in my mind that we are not supposed to shove this nail through the lady's skull. Crudely fashioned nail, I will take it. It's a huge nail as well. They don't make nails like they used to. If you told people you were a nail tech back in these days, they thought that you were talking about nails. I believe this is as far as I ever got when I tried to emulate this game. Because, like, I'm pretty sure this is going to be... Yep, look at that. Okay, we came in here. I'll have to remember that because there's lots of doors. Got a bottle containing oil. What kind of oil? Is it a neutral oil? Is it like a finishing oil? The heavy iron pot. There's no way that you can carry it. I can have 700 books in my inventory, but like that iron pot, no way. Cover on the barrel. Will you open the cover? Please don't kill me. This fire burns with an odd color. Never mind that it's burning in a deserted tower. That person talked about in a tower without a chimney, it's weird that they have to clean a fireplace. Oh no, Lakmir. I see that you chose the narrow path. Did I? Will you continue the journey? Here within the Tower of Lakmir are numerous magical devices. They await you. The second floor and beyond contains places where no one other than myself has walked. What awaits you will test your will. Nay, not just your will, but your heart as well. I leave you a gift and a task. Should you accept the task, then the gift is yours. But first you must find the gift. Call it a test. Oh my god, quit speaking in riddles. We will speak again. Okay. Oh, what is that? This pipe is unlike anything you have seen before. It is strangely out of place. You found an ornate mug. Oh great, we can collect the water to put out the fire in that. The title of this book is a little difficult to read. Magical Elixirs. Elixirs and potions have long been a part of the magical culture, but recently the origins and use of such compounds have been lost and forgotten. This book shall attempt to correct that. The concoction known as dragon tears is one such powerful elixir. We have dragon tears. Collected from 1/2 real dragon tears and 1/2 pristine water, its origin dates back to the Johara and their ministrations to the One. And the One took his mighty creation and caused it to weep. The rain fell and washed his people clean. Because of its holy nature, it has chiefly been used as a means to counter magic. Used in full strength, it has been documented to cleanse tainted and cursed souls. This usage has a direct link to the Book of the One, as cited previously. However, not as well documented is the use in diluted form, for when mixed in other liquids or powders, it can greatly increase that compound's efficiency. That is why it can be used to enhance properties in ordinary liquids. A poison may become more deadly or a healing potion more potent. Even such mundane liquids as water can become potent with addition of a small amount of dragon tears. However, it should be used sparingly because it is a rare item indeed. Is that the clue that we need to use dragon tears to put out that crazy looking fire? Official's article. Will you take it? Yeah. You decide after much debating to take it. Yeah, I was really wondering. I've requested an additional key for the underground tunnel for the old custodian. This is because we have recently lost our only copy. In future, when using this key, please return it to this room. Okay, see nothing suspicious. Was I looking for something suspicious? Wait. Yo. Rusty key. One unicorn hoof, 6 fairy wings, 4 spider eyes, 1 giant hair, 1 very small rock, 1 extract of newt. Total 150 gold. Do we need to write this down, chat? Should we write this down? Take note of this. Got 2 pens rubber banded together here. I'm writing twice as fast. Here we go. Give me the hair. Got a long, thick strand of hair. I take it and just put it in my mouth. Try and swallow it. The door won't open. It seems to be rusted. Dog. I wouldn't have thought about that in real life. You decide to use some of the oil on the door. Okay. Great. Puzzles. Huh? Machinery? In a time period like this, an object shaped like a star adorns this metal door. The door fails to open. There is no keyhole visible, so you search for some other way to open it. It certainly seems like something we're supposed to interact with. Also, the star that came from that door looks just like the star that was in the fireplace. Maybe that's a little bit of a clue. The game being like, hey, go solve that puzzle first. Okay, we take the dragon tears. A single drop of dragon tears fell into the water. You know, I do like the puzzle solving that requires us to read books and stuff, because with like this textbook knowledge, it turns ordinary objects into like useful objects. As soon as the water hits the fire, it immediately goes out. Awesome. And now we're gonna place the crest down. You insert the crest and the tower begins to vibrate. Something has turned on. I hope it's not Lakmir. I am so positive that door opened up. Oh, and here's these fans are now working. Gates and these helms. Oh, Lakmir. Ah, my young friend, the path winds round and leads you to here. So you wish your gift. It shall be soon if you continue on and accept the task. But know this, halfling, the path becomes treacherous. I spoke of a test, here it is. It was in my younger days that I devised a maze to confound mine enemies. Mine enemies! It is this maze that you now enter. The key is to follow the knights. Ah, but which knights? That is the test, for they lead up to my inner chamber. 'Tis the place of my gift, and of your choice. So prepare yourself, young one. Whoa. Dude, I don't... This isn't a puzzle, this is guess and check. That one's like cockeyed. This one's like looking down. I'm gonna look good at that. Oh my god, these aren't fun in the Pokemon gyms. They're not fun in this. This just feels so arbitrary. What do you think the chances I just guessed perfectly are? You read the ancient writing inscribed on the stone plaque. Each path has a beginning, each path an end. Each path winds round, and to your destiny it sends. Yeah, okay. These are both looking at me. The left one looks like it's looking more at me, so to the left we go. No way, did we just like somehow do it? I'm Is it like a meme in the Shadowgate community that puzzle's like super easy? You found a vial marked forest nectar. Will you take the vial? Yeah, I will. Personal journal. That another dimension exists, I have no doubt. Night after night, tome after tome, I came to realize one thing. To reach the other side would require a juxtaposition of time and place and magic. Assuming that contact is not possible anytime or any place, I quickly dispel the common theories. It was not until I cleared my mind of these things that I laid hold of the answer. Here it is, plain as day, and free of the laws of physics. There must be a channel for our will to pull their will to us. I speak of the wills of the dead, of course. Their attachments to this world shine like a beacon. The channel can see this beacon. The ring of the dead is that channel. But the ring is not enough. Their will must be as great as ours. They must want to seek us out as much as we seek them. They will seek us from an adjoining world of darkness, which is to be both abhorred and revered. Straddling these worlds means to put oneself in an ambiguous position of belonging to both dimensions, yet belonging to neither. The ring opens the door, and this door may beckon one to enter, perhaps never to return. If I, Lakmir, fear the ring, should not the whole world tremble also? I will steal it away with its brother and sister in a place of safekeeping, and I shall call that place the inner chamber. Woe to any who seek it within this tower. Okay, so Lakmir's afraid of the ring. Now I want the ring. Wait, what does that say? This appears to be the end of the contraption. What does it make, you wonder? Do I put things in here and it spits out something else? Oh, look at that. This is a key-making machine. Out of all the things it can do, you now possess a rather lovely small key. Wonderful. Found a pen. I thought this was a knife. More potions. Found a vial marked Night Elixir. Another book to read. Memoirs. The time has come and I am prepared. I must return to my rest. Some will assume it dead, but it is not. It is a sleep of restoration. I go with regrets, many regrets. I regret the passing of King Jair. The boy was always like a son to me, even in old age. Is this Lakmir? Many regrets. I regret that I could not hold the circle of 12 together. That Talamir turned to the black arts and became the warlock lord. I regret that I could not destroy him, and that even now his prison deteriorates. But my biggest regret is that I do not have a student to pass on my secrets to. All have failed to live up to the task, all except for one who shows promise. Belzar. He is a talented youth, hungry for knowledge. And it is that hunger that leads him astray. He has begun a journey down a deadly road, oh no, that of the black arts. He does not heed me, and that brings me grief. Perhaps one day another will come to revive magic in the land once I am gone. Okay, so maybe Belzar is a bad guy. The inner chamber. You shall make the light of the stars and open the portal. With help from the One and the Four Orders, the inner chamber shall open its doors. See nothing suspicious. Nothing suspicious. I'm not looking for suspicious things, I'm looking for useful things. The faint smell of odd chemicals comes from this unadorned dish. You think we're supposed to mix things? Or in the elixir. Do I mix it? Do I add other things to it? Do I add the forest nectar? Does that kill me? That probably kills me, right? The moment you pour the liquid out, smoke arises and quickly fills your lungs. Go figure. What if we try the red one? Liquid sunset? Is this death again? The smoke rises and the ceiling now transforms into a starry night sky. Oh, cool. The ceiling is out of your reach. If only you were taller. Do I stand? Can I just stand? Oh, did I stand on the chair? The chair gives you a leg up. You scan the room for your lofty position. Small hole in the red star. And then I put the crest key in there. No way. What the H? You hear a faint click as if a lock opened somewhere. What the heck? What is this? 3 rings that'll all kill me in unique ways. Blue ring. Yes, I'll take the blue ring. Thank you. On the red ring. As you place the ring on your finger, you see a familiar apparition appear. Well done, Dell. It is good that you continue to follow this narrow path. You are the first person in decades to see my inner room. Your steadfastness has earned you this gift. The ring will open your eyes, and the dead will be made known to you. But beware, while you are wearing a ring of the dead, the living will fade away. And so you have the gift, but what of the task? Behold, look beyond those walls to see what transpires outside. Yes, this very moment, the pieces are moving into place for the final game. Oh, whoa. Evil man. Based on the OST, I'm pretty sure this is that Belzar guy. Pretty sure this is Belzar's theme. Holding the serpent staff. Your Majesty, wave in front of the door and it shall open up. This man's name is Belzar, yep. He is a sorcerer and was once a disciple of mine. I know, I read your journal. I know his plans. He wishes to free the Warlock Lord from the otherworldly prison. Oh no, this must never be, for the Warlock Lord's power is great and his purpose is evil. I know this because he was one of the Circle of 12. Yes, he was my brother, but this matters not, for if Belzar ushers him back into this world, we will fall, and the world will fall with it. But Del, there are things Belzar doesn't know. He thinks the staff is found, but it is hidden still, and the last dragon, the lone survivor, also lives. You must seek out the dragon, and there you shall find the power which may thwart this. Alas, I can help but little, for reasons which shall soon become clear. For I live in the world of spirits, and I walk among them as one of their own. But I will say this, seek out Dorn in the first tower. He may help you. Okay, so you are a spirit. It's not that you got crazy wizard powers. And a green ring. Ring of the dead, and then the blue ring. Okay, so there's a green and a blue. It's good to know. Also a ring that I'm gonna guess lets me see dead people? Sixth Sense ring? If I put on the ring right now, am I gonna just start bumping into him? Let me check this room just in case there's a dead person here I can speak with. No. One is the sewer. One is the shoe. One has to be the old woman clutching the thingy. We also still need to learn what the other rings do. Let's try on the green one. He gets to swim, and you fall to the floor. The green ring just kills me. Oh, does the green ring match the potion color? Potion? Okay, so yeah, the forest next to is green. The green ring kills me. So maybe the rings are just ways to have a potion-like effect, but I can give them to people, maybe? Any spirits in the cathedral? Seems like a no. Hello, Grandma. Ah, a traveler. Maybe you can help. My name is Jezebel. I have a son, Saul, who used to seek gold and gems with his partner Lucas. One snowy night, he came home with a strange dead look in his eyes. Within days, he was gone. I haven't seen my boy or his friend since. A fortnight after he left, I grew sick with the Black Death. So please, young man, do a heartbroken woman one favor. Find my son Saul, and please give him this pendant. It was my favorite. He may recognize it. Please seek him out. This may help you too. My diary. Please find my boy. She gives you the pendant. Cool. You put on the pendant and you feel the old woman's spirit. Does it let me take this out of her hand? Oh, it does. Oh. Month of Trawl, 7th day. Festival had come and gone. I had just celebrated a joyless high winter. Without my husband, this year has been particularly bad, and of Saul, I miss him terribly. The nights have been long and lonely since he left me 3 months before. He is off again, seeking his fortune. I believe it's gold and gems this time, he said. Said he wants me to be proud of him, that he wants me to live in comfort. What use is comfort if I have no one here to share it with? I miss my boy terribly. Motor has tried again to cheer me up. The one bless him. He has tried hard to keep me company at that last season. That innkeeper has been the only bright spot for me. Month of Trawl, 8th day. My boy's come home. I am giddy with delight, although he seems different this time. I asked him what he'd found, and the strange thing is, he lied to me. The boy can do as he pleases, but to lie to me, he has never done that. He has never needed to do that. He said he found nothing, but I saw him carrying something long and thin into his room. He must be sick. He is acting so strange. 12th day. Things have gotten worse. My joy over having my boy back has faded. I do not know him anymore. He's changed. Gloomy, secretive. What worries me most is that he hasn't mentioned Lucas. I am afraid. 13. Saul has left. Just left. No note. Just gone. Motor has confirmed this, saying that Saul was at his inn all packed for traveling. He met a dwarven soldier who left with him. 23rd day. No word from Saul. I have had little energy left. The healer says I may have contracted the Black Death. I care not what happens anymore. I just miss my boy. I fear that rumors are true, that my boy left to join the evil wizard's company. I pray that is not so, that my boy is not in league with that snake. I grow weary. I think I shall sleep and perhaps dream of seeing my boy again. Oh no, and then she just died. What a sad story. Okay, but do we have any idea where he might be? There's 2 other ghosties we can interact with, so maybe it'll all come together once we visit them. There's the shoe, and then there's the sewer ghost. Those are so far back. Oh, are there ghosts here? Yes, we can talk to him, okay. I am a sorcerer. When I was young, I longed to be like the great sorcerer Lakmir. I remember training and learning with my fellow sorcerer, day and night. Then one day I was allowed to undertake the challenge of the Tower of Trials. It was the day I had prepared for my whole life. It did not, however, go as I hoped. I failed miserably. I answered what I knew was right. Later, I discovered the truth. Someone had tampered with the trials. I do not know how. I will find whoever did this. Yes, I will find them and make them pay. Huh, okay. Traveler, cast your eyes away from me, for I had no power against the Witch King. Yes, the Witch King, or as men call him, the Warlock Lord. His power was too great. Even Lord Ch.4 failed to destroy him, but rather he was simply banished. But the Warlock Lord's power lived on through his deadly minions. When Lord Ch.4 confronted these demons, not even the staff could stop it. Aided by the spirit of the Witch King, the demons struck out at him. Insane fury. Lord Ch.4 was driven back, the staff of thunder falling from his grasp. The staff may have been lost, but we could not afford to lose King Ch.4. I acted as a shield to protect him, and was burned by the creature's hellfire. Thanks for doing that, I bet he appreciates it. Ah, visitor. It's been so long since I had someone to talk to. Mentioned wealth, they thought of Aristotle. I always had many friends about me. They were all eager to fall into favor with me, but that was when I was alive. In death, no one even looks my way. They divided up my fortune on the day of my death. Aye, all except for what I hid. The fools had no idea that they would not see my greatest wealth. Not one visited my grave, and not a one will find my hidden treasure. What? Why did nothing happen? I was supposed to turn little, and then I climbed back up this. Well, shoot, how do I get back up there? This is such a cool cathedral. I love the look of this. Oh, hey, a grave. With a grunt and a heave, you systematically rip the boards. Look, halfling. Look at one who was a disciple of Lakmir. Look at one who betrayed him. I left him for a world that one would never see. The world of black magic. And black magic never leaves a person once they look into the deep abyss. Nay, my soul can never be redeemed. Who are you? Oh, hey. Spits us out at the sewers. Sick. Listen to me, traveler, listen. A crisis is threatening this world. My name is Lucas. I sought treasure with my friend Saul. We found something. It was a staff. We believed we found the staff wielded by mighty Lord Ch.4. But Saul started talking about selling. I tried to stop him, but he was half mad. He killed me and ran off with the staff. I shudder to think just what that staff might do in the hands of someone evil. Hang on. Now, Lakmir said that Belzar believes the staff has been found already, but it's not true. Damn, every skeleton we can talk to now. I am the servant of Aristotle. My master ordered me down here to guard his wealth. 'Tis fitting that I stand eternal vigil until he comes again for his fortune. Buddy, guess what? I'm here to steal his fortune. You can't take the slipper. Some unseen force holds it to the table. Show me the unseen force. I figured it was a ghost. Oh, here's maybe the ghost. Ah, a young man. Nay, not a man, but a halfling. Odd that you would be able to speak to one such as I. I am, after all, quite dead. I would speak to you of a tale, a sad tale. Listen, halfling. I have a granddaughter named Caitlin. She's been missing for a long time now. A single one of her slippers was left by the lake. That's all that has been found. Please, I beg of you, find out what happened to my granddaughter. Where to start? I believe the place where the dead are properly buried. Take this key and bring this mystery to an end. Only then will I find peace. And to help you further, I shall open the way from this tower. Farewell. Oh, hey, this is open now. Okay. Wait. Something sparkles. Looks like it's your lucky day. Oh. NPC, I'm afraid that I do not understand you, my friend. You are speaking in gibberish to me. Is it because I'm wearing the ring? Unequip it? Ah, if it isn't the halfling from the trade caravan. I heard that you escaped. You should have stayed there, it is much safer. Don't worry, I do not wish to catch you. No, things have changed. Belzar has returned. This is an evil portent indeed, and I fear for all of us. I've seen what Belzar can do. The snake has cut down over a score of my men. So be careful, halfling, for Belzar now rules this strange castle. Oh, guards. We've surrounded Shadowgate, and outside the troops have encircled the castle. What am I doing, you ask? If you look, you'll see. I'm watching for the horses. I know that there are no horses here. That is why I am watching for them. The horses were out in the countryside when Belzar's army arrived. Since then, the great gates have been closed and my horses remain outside. I have talked with the captain of their guard, but he ignores my pleas. I fear for their lives. Oh no, I'm sorry, man. You read the words of the fated sign. Fire is strictly prohibited from the stables. Yeah, true. The business end of this pitchfork doesn't appear too sharp anymore. Yeah, no, I don't think so either. Huh. Whoa. I'm gonna save down before I fall to my death. Will that kill me? Oh, there's a man down there. Huh. You got a pretty face, buddy. Hey, what's that? You ask what I'm doing? I'm digging. What do you think I was doing? Building a barn? Barn. That's funny. Old Gearin still has it. Haha, barn. What? Oh, why am I digging here? Oh, why dig in a heap of old garbage? Why, you ask? Because sometimes the most valuable things come out of the most unexpected places. Listen here, I found me a 4th century gold coin once. Yep, digging around in garbage I was. Caltorlin Mint, 4th century. A real beauty. And I should know. That's what I collect most, rare coins. So do not mock me, my young friend. A place like this is full of potential. Ha ha ha, barn, boy. Old Gearin still has it. Alright, well, do you want some of the coins that I have? You want this coin? Who are you? Oh, the curious lad. What's that? You've got a coin? Here, let me see that. Why, yes indeed, it certainly is a coin. What a bright boy you are. But it is merely a run-of-the-mill coin. I have no need for such a coin of new minting. Mark me words, boy. It's the rare ones that are worth the money. Well, I have one more to give you then. An ancient coin. Ah yes, my young inquisitive friend again. What is it this time? Let me see that. Oh my word! By the one, it cannot be! The weight is right, the coloring is near perfect for its age. Let me look closer at the engravings. The workmanship is unmistakable. The detail is exquisite. See there the coat of arms? The mistake. They say the engraver lost his head because of that mistake. Yes, he may have lost his life, but he created the most collectible coin ever. No more digging. No more digging for Gearin. You watch in shock as the man runs away with your coin. Oh no, he didn't say that. I said that. What a little bastard. He's gone. But in his wake is this. Found an old dirty slipper. I wasn't expecting to find the slipper here. You are now the proud owner of a slipper. That's wonderful. Now we can go back and complete that quest line. You know, that makes sense though, because the guy said he'd unlock the path. I just assumed that this wasn't it. He said something about like by the lakeside. Maybe these are old lakes? Another coin, but this is probably just a normal looking coin. Maybe I need a certain number of them though. What's this? Ooh, save state down and then we do it. You decide against setting foot into the deadly waters. What makes them deadly other than they're big? Fishy. So there's this crazy looking door. The piercing eyes of the statue seems to stare at you. You discover an inscription at its base. Only with wings, roars, and fangs shall a dragon fly. Yeah, I always hear people say that. The huge doors to the tower seem impossible to open. We'll remember that door. So does that max out our potential right here? I think it does. Yeah, we got lots of options over here. Let's try this one first. Was that the little froggy? Young traveler, the narrow path leads you here to this place. In its glory, it was a monument to a pupil, a king, and a friend. I speak of the mighty Lord Ch., conqueror of the hated evil one. Wielding his sword and staff, he was a terrible and deadly enemy to those of darkness. Should you show awe, fear, respect? That you should, and more. He was much like you when I found him. Halfling? Yes, much like you. Does this surprise you? That one such as you might become him? Your choices define who you are and who you are becoming. I believe a mighty hero is in my midst. Thanks, man. I guess I never thought of myself that way, but you're kind of instilling this sense of purpose. Oh, skeletal remains. Can we? Hello. Oh, it's the girl who died. Oh, you have found one of my slippers. Please, sir, do you know where the other one is? I can't go home until I have them both. Grandfather would not be happy if I lost them. I miss him so much, but I just can't go home without my slippers. Oh, okay, so we totally need to go back. Halfling, that's quite a discovery. Aye, this belongs to Caitlin. What, you found the slipper in the dump by the water channel? She must have fallen in somehow. My poor little Caitlin. Is that the closure you needed? Or are we gonna reunite Caitlin with you? Thank you so very much, kind sir. I can at last go home. They are not as shiny and new as they were before, but at least I did not lose them. I will go home and tell Grandfather how you helped me. I'm guessing we should go talk to Grandfather now. Alright, Grandfather. Oh my god, he's huge compared to her. Thank you, Halfling. You have done well in returning Caitlin to me. Now, ask of me what you will. I will do all that I can to help you. What? You want to know of the way into the Tower of Trials? I can tell you the way lies below, in the depths of the reservoir. There you will find what you seek, a room that controls the water deep. Swim? Nay, Halfling. That would be impossible. I have something here for you. It is called the Stone of Thirst. It is truly a wonderful thing. It requires, however, a particular incantation. Words of power, if you wish. I do not know these words, nor is it written down in any book or manuscript. Only those who have passed the trials know of such an incantation. Seek out someone who has passed the trials, Halfling, and receive the words. Surely neither life nor death shall hinder you. You have shown that already. You take the Stone of Thirst. It's cute, and then there's her 2 slippers. Maybe we go back to the graveyard? Yeah, you remember this dude? If you drop some of these dragon tears on his grave, it like cleanses him or something. Dragon tears fall, and a calm settles over the grave. Ah, the dragon tears have cleansed my soul. You have done it, Halfling. You have done what I could not do myself. A quest, you say, to enter the towers? Yes, I will gladly help you. First, find the Stone of Thirst, and then head for the reservoir. You will know the reservoir when you see it, Halfling, but you must know the incantation. That incantation is No Main Ra. Don't forget it. Together, the stone and the words of power are bound. You will find what you need once the stone has done its good work. There's like nowhere for this stone to interact with. Are we supposed to just throw it down into the water? Recite the words. You dropped the magical Stone of Thirst and recited the incantation. No Main Ra. Yeah, it's like a sponge brick. And now we can pick up a fish. We better be able to get that fish. Fishy, where did... That's BS. Oh, hey, look at this. Some valves. You wish to turn the handle? Are we supposed to know the position of all these? The ancient machinery appears to be missing something. It is? We clearly aren't meant to know the answer to this one just yet, so let's just move on. Because with that missing contraption piece anyways, I feel like we could find the right answer and never know it. You're a fancy lad. Ah, yes, a customer. Please come in. Do you need any money? You've come for money, haven't you? I can arrange a trade. Perhaps something of value for some money? Ah, no, I see by your look that perhaps you wish to purchase something. As the saying goes, everything has its price. Would you care to look over my merchandise? Only slightly used. How about this item here? It's a very beautiful brooch. The Duchess of Trehelm once owned it, a woman of impeccable taste. It is said she commissioned this piece after losing her favorite jeweled mirror. Would you care to purchase this brooch? If I say no, is he gonna give me a different option? I'll say yes. We give him a coin and then he gives us something else. Thank you very much. Hey, wise guy. You wish a room, traveler? Unfortunately, I have no empty rooms. Well, can I look around? Oh, no. No is the answer to that question. I don't think we've been here. Oh, there's lots to do in here. Fire? And another door. There's nothing worse than the smell of roasting boar meat. Really? What's wrong with it? Is it like a greasy meat? You thought you could escape from me? How fortunate that you walked right back to me. Oh no. It's the dungeon keeper. What? Am I dead? Possessing a speed that belies his enormous size, the dungeon keeper grabs you. He squeezes you in both arms, quickly sending you into oblivion. As you lose consciousness, you hear his satisfied chuckle. Yeah, the one on the right is death. Okay, so we came through there. It appears to have been neglected for some time. Oh, hello. This is Elden Ring? Hello, traveler. I'm a troubadour. My name is Will Goddard. I'm sure you've heard of me. No? Ah, you must be from somewhere outside of Kaltorlin. Would you care for a song? Yeah, of course. Ah, an audience. I shall begin with the saga of Lord Jer. Warriors fight in blood. Drenched sand, thunder rolls across the plain, the lingering cry of the forgotten. I can't read fast enough, moving through the night, a somber cry, victory, a somber cry, something else. Mighty Lord Jan leading the way. The staff of ages made by us sages. Imprisoned in the light, a rousing cry, victory, a rousing cry, history. Suddenly, as quickly as it started, Will's song is over. The song of the legendary hero of Kaltorin moves you. Well, young traveler, what do you think of my song? Yes, it's an extremely old song, but I like it very much. You listen well, halfling, and you know talent when you hear it. Would you care to hear another song? Oh my god, yeah. This is a song that all the thieves like. It's called The Song of Triumph. We're strong men of the grassy plain. We're thieves, something, something. Fear us, O God on high. Hate us, O men who die. Fear us, O beasts below, hate us, O ancient foe. We're strong men of the grassy plain, we're thieves then seeking gold again. The song is a favorite around the castle, as you might guess. I started playing it when I realized that I just may have kept me alive someday. Now it is all the thieves want to hear. Would you care to hear another song? Oh my gosh, how many songs does this guy have? Now, believe it or not, here's a song written by the dungeon keeper. The keeper of the dungeon imprisons my heart. A fiddle made of wood will keep us apart. Long into the night he embraces its bow. A sweet song, and yet his love I'll not know. The keeper of the dungeon imprisons my heart. You are glad when this particular song comes to an end. Not only can he write music, but he is a fair violin player. I had heard that he sold it for some reason or another. It's not why he sold it, but what happened when he sold it. Apparently he was seen crying as he sold it. Can you imagine? I guess every man has his weakness, eh, halfling? All I can say is that it's a decent song and it makes the thieves laugh. Thank you for listening. It has been a long time since I felt appreciated. As an expression of my gratitude, I would like to give you this flower. While at court, if the royals were pleased, they could give me such a gift. I think it appropriate to give it to you. Fare thee well. You smell a sweet fragrance as you were given a flower. It was a pleasure to perform for you, traveler. Need I mention, please do not repeat my tales of the dungeon keeper to anyone. He does not think kindly of me, especially since it was I who chipped his violin. I feel like something with this pendant is what we're missing. And it says it fills us with the sense of that old woman's spirit. I know that pendant. It's just like Jezebel's. Where did you get it? Did you steal that pendant from Jezebel's corpse? You are perhaps a grave robber. Let's say no. You say she entrusted it to you? Did you take me for a fool, little man? Jezebel died long ago. I saw her buried with that pendant. She told you to give it to Saul? What you speak of is madness. Madness, I say. Do you think me of a fool? You can speak to the dead no more than I can. Test you? All right, I'll play your game and prove you a liar. If you were asked to find Saul, you must know all kinds of things about him. So let's see if you can answer my questions. What's the name of Saul's friend? What was Saul hoping to find? Gold and gems. How long after he left did the poor woman die? A fortnight. These are such weird things for somebody to just ask. All of your answers were correct. I have to admit that I am quite surprised. I still do not pretend to understand how you know these things, but it matters not. The fact that you did not steal from the old woman is enough for me. I have plenty of vacant rooms here. Choose one, little man. No need to pay me. The tale I'll be able to tell from this is payment enough. Well, thanks. Having appeased the unkempt innkeeper, you get your first good look at the inn. The place is deserted, except for the striking-looking woman in the corner. Hubba hubba, I can't wait. Oh, what are you doing to that pumpkin, ma'am? Dell, I knew you would come here. I also knew you would escape the dungeon. How? I'm a seeress. I can foresee such things, just as I foresaw your arrival here. In fact, I saw a vision of you long before you were captured. I spoke to the thieves days before your caravan entered this territory. A halfling, I told them, but not any halfling, one with valuable knowledge. What? You blame me? On the contrary, it is because of me that you still live. The thieves would have robbed your caravan and killed you in the process. So now I ask that you return the favor. Seek out my brother Agar and free him. He was captured. I fear he will not live through the night. Please forgive me for involving you, but I have no choice. Will you help me? Okay, well, I know where it's at, but I can't get to him. To get to the lower dungeon, you have to go past the room of the dungeon keeper. Be careful that he doesn't notice you. Perhaps you can come up with a distraction. When you find Agar, please give him this orb. He will know what to do with it. Now go, Dell. Fare thee well. Alright, she hands us the orb, and we're about to ponder it. Although the orb's right there. So she says maybe a distraction will work. I don't know how that's gonna happen. What a mess. It looks like the second floor hasn't been cleaned in years. You found a traveler guide. Will you take the parchment? A good staff is very important for travelers. You can beat the brush as you walk, or use it as a defense against poisonous snakes and other deadly creatures. A staff can also be made from branches or even twigs. Okay, great advice, great advice. Travelogue. I fear for my life. That's why I pressed on and did not spend the night on the road. Too many bandits. But now I am here, in this den of thieves, this cold and desolate place. How I long for home. Got anything else to say? You wish to learn of Festivus? Are you in need of a loan? Or perhaps you were looking to purchase something. This may not be wise. Festus is basically a loan shark who masquerades as a goods merchant. He loans money out, obtaining a person's valuables as collateral, then charges an exorbitant amount of interest, and may even sell off the collateral. I don't trust him, but I must admit to having purchased an item or two from him. A violin, the one belonging to that brute, out of the question. You see, the dungeon keeper ran into some trouble with his debts. I, of course, am here to help out such a person in those dire straits. And help him out I did, but he was very clear about what may transpire should anything happen to his precious instrument. So it is not something that I would easily sell, but I feel bad for you. Perhaps you wish to purchase something else. Never forget, my young friend, everything has its price. This guy is pissed he doesn't have any friends. Let's put a flower on his grave. Ah, you have done something not even my friends had done. Shown me kindness. In return, I will give you what they sought. Hear me, halfling. Long ago, during the Rage Wars, the Turok Rage Wars, I ordered my servant to hide most of my fortune. He was to bury it deep underground, where they were building the water channel. Seek ye high and low. Even I do not know its location. For it is there that you will find my servant. Tell him this. Tell my servant Dirceus, Aristalin bids you to relinquish the treasure. Then do with it as you wish, remembering what it can and cannot buy. Oh, sweet, okay, and we know just where his buddy is. Dirceus. I'm looking for Dirceus. Gosh, I can't believe this skeleton mattered. What's up there, Dirceus? You say that Aristalin ordered me to give you these treasures? And you call me by my true name, Dirceus? Surely it is so. I am freed of my task. My vigil ends today. Now what are you gonna do with your life? You're gonna come back with the treasure. The ghost relinquishes the treasure. My master put this treasure under my care. I didn't know the dangers of this place. For 153 years I have stood guard, unable to forswear my earthly duty. But today you have given me my freedom back. I entrust it to you. Take it. This guy probably wants the treasure, right? Like, just give him straight up treasure. He's gonna get so excited, I bet. Whoa, that is quite the tidy sum. Where did you... Never mind. I do not wish to know. Now, let me remember. Ah, yes, it was a violin. Never mind what I said earlier. Let me think. I've got it. A neat solution to my problem. I will offer you one of these three. It is your choice. I had nothing to do with it. Which one would you like? The violin without strings? What? Say no. The chipped violin? Yes. That was it. Because that guy's like, it was I who chipped his violin. I bet Dungeon Man, he's just gonna be like, that's my violin. You thought you could escape from me? How fortunate that you walked right back to me. It's the Dungeon Keeper. Bro, I got something for you. No, hey, chill. Hang on, let me... What? Oh, because it needs the bow. There is enough of a visual clue with the bow and sheet music. Oh, okay, so now we whip out the violin. Place the violin on the desk. You hear a rustle from the far side of the room. Someone is coming this way. Panic-stricken, you look for a place you might hide. Just right here seems like a good place to hide. Something about that is just beautiful to me. I'm so happy that that's how it turned out. Hey bud, you remember me? Dell, you've come back for me. Hurry! I knew I would find you. Now you will pay. Even though I gave you your violin back? My friend, we have no time. But if I had some way to create a spell, that is our only hope now. Bro, I got you. Yes, this will work. Hold on to me, Dell. Hold on. Lock the cell door, Dell. Hurry. I must check on my sister. Meet me at the Rusty Sword Inn. With a quick turn, you lock the door. Where'd your violin go, buddy? Hello, and thanks again. I wish I could have been more joyful. but I have this odd feeling, a feeling of impending doom, a shadow growing over all of our lives. Great and terrible things shall soon occur, and I fear you are right, friend Dell. That accursed madman, Belzar, is behind this. His power is great, greater than all who remain in this castle. So, we have decided to leave this place. Come with us, friend Dell, I owe you much. You will not? Your narrow path leads on, you say? That is a pity. But if you must confront this thing, then you must get rest and nourishment. There, I have removed the seal from my humble cottage here in the castle. Please use it and fare thee well, my friend. You have a cottage in the castle? Hey, they have disappeared! And without paying their bill! Well, so it goes. Use his cottage. Where is that? This is your cottage? Must be. I don't think we've been here before. This strange tooth is very long and sharp. Perhaps it came from a dragon. Will you take the fang? I didn't even see that there. I was just trying to look at the books. He's got his picture of his favorite wizard up on the wall. You find a flint. You wish to take it? Yeah, sure. Do we need to start a fire somewhere? Book's entitled Research Log. My research goes poorly. Of all the things that I have been asked to study and report on, the good master gave me this. Where is the last dragon? He has this look in his eye. I feel he already knows the answer even before he asks it. It is best if I try to organize my thoughts and clarify my ideas. First of all, two things are very clear. No one has seen a living dragon in hundreds of years, but somewhere within that time, an effort was made to search for the species. According to legend, it was a powerful group that attempted to save the dragons. One legend says it was the Circle of 12. Another says it was the Dragon Warder clan, a family entrusted to care for and maintain the beasts. The clan has since died out. I chose, however, to believe that it was a combination of the two, Lakmir working with a dragon warder named Denarth. Can't get over that name. I have found documents that tell of a journey that lasts seasons and spanned continents. But this is where the story becomes legend once again. A children's rhyme is all I have documenting the last dragon. It reads, Dragon, dragon, stands alone. Dragon, dragon, turned to stone. Dragon, dragons, come again. Dragon, dragon, at the end. Brings me back no closer to my answer. Where is the last dragon? Lakmir knows. So there are those like stone dragons that sit in that area by the reservoir. This bedpost is strange, as if taken from some machinery. Lever. So where can we use a lever? Is it back where the pumping station is? With an audible click, the lever snaps into place. Lakmir. So, young Dell, are you on the correct path? Up until now, there has been little that I can truly tell you, for a link exists. A link with which mine enemy, my once brother, might thwart your efforts. So, I have told you little, hoping you are the one that might bear the mantle, hero. But now, I will help you as much as I can. This ancient place once controlled the flow of water to the castle. It might do so again, allowing places to be crossed which cannot. So, look for your path, choose wisely, for the trials shall soon be on you. With success at the trials, your anointment shall soon be complete. Dog, what? Okay, thank you. I still don't know how to do this. Lecture notes? The flood levels. Now, if only I can remember the sequence. Right, right, left, left, right, 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 left, right. So should I just like try each one of these? Well, that's looking right. Wait, no. If I needed, okay, if I want this right, right, left, I need to move this left. Okay, let's try left, left, right, I guess, for starters. That's not what it said. Could you imagine? Right, right, left. I did it backwards. Okay. That's crazy. We got that thing so long ago. Like, I know it never disappears, but like, dang. That document wasn't even relevant until now. I kind of dig that, though. That kind of gives me the sense of like, this is one big world, and you know, like, relevant details aren't in the most convenient spot for them to exist. They're just wherever they may be. I guess we just try varying combinations of left, right, left. I hope this wasn't like relative to their neutral positions. Because if it's like left, right in terms of like the very first time you walk up here, then holy moly, we would lose that neutrality instantly. What? I don't know how we did it. A faint trickle can be heard as if water begins to flow. The way is now open. The trials await all who would call themselves worthy. So the trials are a literal place? I think that's kind of crazy. Be wary, young halfling, for you shall be tested, and tested well. Your next destination shall examine your inner being. If you are found wanting, then you shall surely fail. But if you are found worthy, then a life of servitude is your reward. So beware. Oh, her corpse is gone. This is it. These are the trials. Prepare thyself. The trials await beyond. Anoint thyself. The trials lie ahead. Pass these tests, and in accordance with the law, your station shall be bestowed. Endure the tests of loyalty, knowledge, understanding, strength, courage, and soul. Anoint and prepare for the trials mean life, but also mean death. Leave all possessions behind and enter alone, for only then can you succeed. So has been decreed by the Circle of 12. Can you feel the weight and oppression above you? Can you feel the centuries press in? Yes, there is death in here, but it is a trial that must be accepted and completed. It cannot be conquered, no lest anyone boast. Rather, it must be endured till the end. And in this ending is a new beginning. For once the mind, body, soul, and heart have been tested, only then can one proceed. But I can warn you to be wary here. Things are not what they seem. For one reaches out from the grave to alter the tests. Be wary of his evil presence, for he will more than test you. He will trick you. God, I hope it's not tests like the Valve puzzle test. You read the inscription on the plaque. Pay homage to the king. What? These freaking low poly, like low resolution everythings? These look like kind of mirrored versions. Well, no, that one has a staff. Oh, this king has a staff. The Staff of Thunder? Because it's King Jair? Let's try this one. The dusty hall is lined with faded portraits of heroes from past ages. Yeah, I thought we were supposed to pay homage to one. Do we kneel in front of one? There's a kneel button, right? Yeah. No, that's not what we do. Maybe this isn't where we're chilling at. Oh wait, is that a door? Maybe we went up there too early. Novice's Journal. Yeah, I'll take the Dusty Tome. I curse this day, the last day that the tower will be open. The last of the Brotherhood have decreed this day as the beginning of the end for their sect. If only the good master were still around, then this day would have never come. I do not know who to blame more, the power-hungry like Belzar, or the weak-minded like the current king. There has been too much turmoil, too much upheaval. I am even beginning to hear voices. I know them to be voices from the past, from another time. In the examiner's room, I hear the voice say, "Oh, to be king and to sit in my rightful place." The times being such as they are, I have even begun to question my sanity. Still, I wonder, is the tower lamenting its fate like I am? The Writings of Connor. You fancy some light reading? Sure, why not? I think it was after King Jair died that I first heard Lakmir speak of death magic. At that time, I did not know why he was speaking about such a subject, but now I realize that may have been when Lakmir first saw Belzar's inclination towards the black arts. Lakmir explained that everyone has two natures, a good nature and an evil nature, and that the two are always warring with each other. What? From birth on, a person is never truly free of that struggle. Even someone like himself, he said, experiences doubt. I knew Lakmir thought fondly of Belzar. A testament to this was that he did not banish him altogether from using black arts, but rather just forbade him from using them again and prohibited him from taking the test of the Tower of Trials. This might have been Lakmir's biggest mistake, but who knows the workings of Lakmir's mind? Belzar's power exceeded that of all the other disciples. Many believed, certainly I among them, that he was to become Lakmir's successor. Maybe Lakmir believed there was hope for Belzar, that the struggle would continue and that the good would win out. And I might have believed this myself, for Belzar seemed to change for the better, but then Lakmir passed on. That was when Belzar changed again. Disobeying Lakmir's commands, he took the testing of the tower. He passed the deadly tests and came away with a harder heart, craving more power. Something happened that tipped the balance to the black arts. It is hard to say what happened at that time, but it was easy to trace what has transpired since then. His arrogance increased as he first attempted to be the named successor of Lakmir. Next, he attempted to be instated as a member of the Circle of 12. The audacity of the man, but nevertheless his power increased and he grew more erratic. He was thwarted at all attempts to legitimize his rank, but this only served to agitate him further. His erratic behavior dissuaded more from following Lakmir's vision. How ironic that his most gifted disciple would destroy his noble dreams. Talk of Lakmir's ability to sense the future seems to be false, for he is gone and a madman has destroyed the proud tradition and the high hopes of the Sorcerers Guild. As of this writing, there are few of us left carrying on the way. We still seek learning, but the towers are closed to us. The wards and magics remain strong, preventing most from entering. The secrets and meanings of our trade are also fading. There are few here who continue to teach the way. Those that do have to contend with Belzar every time he returns. Belzar seeks something he cannot find. I shudder to think what he's contemplating. The dark ways that he has embraced could be the undoing of us all. At night, I often dream. A pair of yellow eyes stare at me. The hatred emanating from them is almost smothering. I fear that something terrible is coming. The Trials of the Kingdom. And so Lakmir the Timeless worked towards transforming the Castle Shadowgate into a place of teaching, a place of service, a place where all could come and learn, commoner and noble alike. The search of magic was denied no one. This proved to be the demise of the plan. For the mechanisms for training were put in place. This allowed those both skilled and unskilled in the magical arts to vie for the sorceress rank in the Ring of the Kingdom. Those born with the gift did not suffer long those who had no magic in them. They became prideful and deemed the teachings too easy in order to accommodate their lesser brethren. Thus an elitist attitude formed from those pursuing the humble station, servant to the kingdom, a deadly state of mind that ruined many a sorcerer's chance at greatness. And the mechanism for teaching was erected. The trials. These were meant to test all aspects of a man's being before he was to be found worthy. But even these noble tests were found wanting, for the commoner thought them biased towards the noble. An example often cited was the emphasis upon crests and lineage in the test. These, many complained, were needlessly mired in the politics of the day, for many crests were but minor variations on others, and the intricacies were lost on the commoners. For example, the silent dragons of the royal family's crest was a minor variation to the screaming ones on another prominent house. 2, the double entrance to the tower on the royal crest was a slight variation from others, and the variations go on and on. Many questioned the need to know such minutiae, claiming it was all politics. For truly, what use is it to know the difference between the frowning boar of the House of Vlador versus the grinning boar of the House of Hurl? True. So the doom continued, festering among the up-and-coming ranks of new sorcerers. Those in higher stations quietly questioned why Lakmir did nothing. I humbly put, see it as an oversight to one who had a crushing responsibility to help rebuild the kingdom. Yes, things continued spiraling downward until it reached current status. Decreased enrollment, few passed the trials, especially since the addition of the new administrator, Nathor, the Timeless One's failing health, the crumbling condition of the castle. These problems multiply as Kaltorlan struggles to arise from the ashes of the Warlock Lord's madness. I wish we could be more like the Westland, homeland of the legendary Lord Jair, a loosely governed confederate free to chart its own course its own way. So do we need to know the stupid intricacies of the crests? Is there anything back here? It doesn't really look it. Double dragon head. Okay, well, I guess we do need to go and do something in that other room. You notice something under the lip of the frame, a switch. Yeah, let's press the switch. Ah, interesting. All these pieces seem to be parts that form a puzzle. Do you wish to take the pieces? Inscribed on the plaque are these words: create the true coat of arms. Make the correct coat of arms. This text is, I don't remember the true coat of arms. Yeah, these are some weird. Like, memorize arbitrary shit. Puzzles. Do I die? Do I die because I messed that up? Nope. Alright, let's go back. The game has us just looking at things and memorizing. Okay, so there's one window, and then there's both open dragon heads, and then it's the one on the, we're gonna say left overlapping. Okay, one window. I guess which one goes down first maybe matters here. The coat of arms for the Dreslin family is completed. So the Dreslins are considered the masters here? Ooh! A thundering noise reverberates from the wall. It sounds like words. None shall pass beyond. If ye wish to continue through these tests, then your mind shall be next. Answer truthfully and without fail, for the other side shall ye find. If ye possess a stout heart and a clean mind, then step forward for your reckoning. Be ye prepared? Yeah, of course. Who has forever been known as the Good Master? You have the words of truth. Well done. I thought he was like breathing like some sort of poisonous gas onto us. Give me the answer to my question. What is Lord Jair's homeland? Westland. Who is the rightful king of Kaltorland? Is this where we're supposed to lie and say it's like somebody else? Nathor Dreslin. Not respected in these lands? Is that why? Oh god. Is there a hole right here? I feel like maybe there's a different path I'm supposed to take. That felt most right. I hope it's true. Yep, okay. Alright, so I need to like spark this up. With a steady breath, you take the lighted candle. So this is probably like a maze, right? What is this? Small protrusion. Shall you press it? Yeah. You hear the grinding of rock on rock. Apparently the switch activated something. Oh. Dead end. Maybe we go back? Oh, more opened up. Okay, we press that one. Let's return to the other zone. And look at that, now there's a door here. Is that it though? Because I feel like there's gonna be tricks. Nope, that's it. Another floor of the maze. We have 1, we have a knight, and we have 2. I don't know if the knight's ever good. A ladder down. Did it do anything over here? No. I'm in front of 2 doors. Let's take the one on the right. I'm greeted with another door. Interesting, there's a protrusion there I can press. Seems like I have to. Do I go back now? Let's go through this door. I think my candle in the top right is shrinking. Maybe I need to tap the knights if I fear my candle is getting too small. Oh, okay, that way is closed behind me. What happens if I push this again? That way closes back up and this way opens. I'm like hoping that we unlocked a path back for ourselves. And now that way's opened up. Ooh, our candle's getting small. I can't tell if I've done redundant actions or not. But I think my movement's been pretty good through this tunnel. I don't think I'm wasting time. But I also kind of wonder if they expect you to like fail a couple times and then like memorize the perfect path. Is this some never-ending room stuff? What the heck? Okay, I was gonna say, I thought there was a puzzle there. And now, come on, this looks like it's it. And then I put the candle back. Bam. Did we do it? Is that all we needed? You puzzle out the cryptic words. Sometimes the path shall be behind you, but still plainly in front of you. An odd sensation accompanies you as you pass through the mirror. An unimpressive ring rests on this pedestal. Will you take the ring? You wearily grab the ring of the kingdom. Truly, my young friend, you wear the mantle well. I think we did it. Know this, that with your new station comes new responsibilities. Things grow grave as we speak. You must hurry. I beseech you to awaken our brethren, the ones to whom held mastery of the air. You now possess the authority to do what you could not. Remember to open the path with a familiar voice. Only in its music can you go on. Oh, could it be this door? The door opens at your touch. Was this the only one that had the dragon on it, or was there another one? The dragon flute. That's a lot cooler than the pixie flute. You decide to take the fascinating flute. Do we need to play the dragon flute in front of that big dragon door? Okay, here we go. Get right up in front of the door. Yes. The stairwell winds around the tower. The relief work on this ancient sculpture is amazingly lifelike. Oh, hey, look at this. Is this the sacred dragon's tower or something? The last dragon. I finished my report, and Goodmaster Lackmere sighed with a sad expression. I told him that there are no more known dragons. I told him that the fabled last dragon was nowhere to be found. What I did not tell the Goodmaster was that I did not believe that at all. What? To complete my studies, I was given the task to discover where the last dragon was, a difficult thing since dragons were said to have long been extinct. Like any good student, I accepted my task. I studied the old tomes, interviewed many people, and traveled far. Here's what I have pieced together, and I hope I have shown wisdom in withholding my findings. There is purported to be one remaining dragon, and it is Lackmere himself who discovered this beast. I do not know from where, but I assume it to be distant. I have discovered that this past season, during festival, something strange has happened. It is well documented that on the night of the festival, a powerful storm descended onto the slopes of Gatekeeper. The castle inhabitants rushed indoors to escape the fury of the storm. The strange lights and fires that were glimpsed from behind closed windows were never truly explained, until now. At the height of the storm, the legendary dragon keeper, Denarth, was said to have entered the dragon tower. Why he was out in such a deadly storm was not known. But others tell that they saw the hulking Denarth struggling to control a huge beast upon the top of the tower. The golden beast, when illuminated by lightning, bore a huge wingspan that blotted out the sky. This last part is always dismissed as drunken musings because of its source, but I wondered and pieced together more. At the height of the storm before the strange nights began, others tell of Lackmere sneaking about and heading towards the tower. This is so unlike him, but he was described so accurately that I cannot dismiss this portion either. The sorcerers in parts of the castle tell of feeling a huge expulsion of magical energy. Someone was casting a great spell, but no one knew who or why. The strange lights glimpsed in the sky implied something magical was afoot, though Lackmere has always denied any such thing. I have always found it curious that the master wizard of the castle did not sense something magical in his midst that night. The fury abated, but the storm continued until morning. The guardsmen tell of seeing the solemn figure of Denarth leaving the castle in the early morning hours. All that he had in the world was strapped across his back. He was never seen again. I believe that the last dragon was on the tower that night. I believe that Lackmere was forced to do something he did not wish. I feel he knows that I know the story, but that he wishes it to remain a secret. Why that is, I cannot say. I hope my decisions in this are wise, and that the last dragon and the secret of the tower will remain until such a time as they are needed. Wah! Is this that time? Eye of a dragon? You take the gem, noting that it looks how a dragon eye might look. Oh, hello. Let's go back up. Maybe there's something else. Oh, we have a dragon eye, and we have a dragon tooth. Is this dragon missing a tooth? Oh, go figure. Oh! Stairs appear in front of you. Ooh, we are in some sacred chambery places for sure. Words of Denarth. I, Denarth, last of the dragon warders, leave today. Of all the things that I have done, last night was the worst. It was festival, a time of happiness, of joy. But I shall not celebrate. Instead, I shall mourn the necessity of doing what needed doing last night. The season started off with great promise. I had finished designs of my dragon lyre, a truly remarkable design that would have added greater control over the beasts. But now that lies unfinished at my feet as I prepare to leave. I shall leave it here in mourning. To my greatest sorrow, it was under the watch of Denarth that the last dragon was seen. There is hope that the dragon may one day be reborn. At least that is what the good master says, but I feel nothing but remorse this day. Yes, I shall leave my lyre here in mourning, and its silence shall remain as a symbol of my failure to my clan and my brethren, in song and flight. You see a musical instrument vaguely resembling a harp, or lyre, but without strings. Is this where I used that one hair of giant? You carefully fit the piece of hair to the instrument. It now seems complete. With a ghostly whisper, the musical instrument vanishes before your eyes. Like a dragon statue? Many little dragon statues. If we can make the head come down, a staircase will reside on its back. Let's bring the right one down. Dun, 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 dun. Are we supposed to play a song, maybe? That one's really close to what the dragon whistle does. Dragon flute. Oh, is it like a wrong key, a right key and a wrong key? Maybe? All right. Oh my god, a real life dragon? A choice must be made. Do you, so unfairly chosen, choose to take the mantle? If so, then return the dragon, take the power, and confront the evil. Yeah, I'll take the staff. Are you gonna come to life? I hope you do. Oh, cool. Do I ride him? Oh, I do. That's me. It's so corny looking. Oh, what? Guy, did you find your horses? Am I supposed to escape the grasp of those men? Okay, it seems like something's supposed to happen here, maybe. Fire is strictly prohibited from the stables. Am I supposed to burn the stables then? And then that causes a distraction and lets me run away? It does move where the dwarves go to, though. Aw, rip that guy's horses, though. Good thing they're not in there. Dwarvies, who are you? And what exactly are you up to? I do not like your look. Be gone! Maybe this weirdo asked you, is this the Saul guy? You have her pendant, my mother's pendant. No, by the one, I am ruined. She is dead. All this was for her. I murdered. I am in league with evil. I helped lead an unholy resurrection. Know this, I will make amends. You say that you've come to stop this madness. Then I will help you, as much as I can. So, leave the soldiers to me. The way is open. I bid you hurry, halfling. For everything is in place, and the final spell begins. You've reached the Chamber of Holding. A malevolent aura surrounds you. You steel your will as you prepare to confront the coming evil. you didn't know any better, you'd swear this was the Staff of Ages. But even though the resemblance is uncanny, you know it's not the true staff. Do I put the dragon eye here? Yeah, that looks right. The sound of someone is approaching. I'm hiding. And Belzar's theme plays. With his cool-ass serpent staff. But I'm not known. To call you master from the power of darkness, come forth. Shadows replace light. I beseech you, master, from the realm of something. Come forth, I set you free from the ancient bonds. Arise. But I'm not new. What's happening? Are we really unleashing darkness? Maybe the dragon's burning him alive? I don't know, it looks like he did it. Oh no. It's a shame our character ran and hid instead of stopping this. With a feeble shake of your head, you regain consciousness. So the end of the path is reached. The next few moments will tell. You have fared well, halfling, a fine hero indeed. If only I could have manifested sooner. As it was, I could only help shield you. Yes, the accursed Belzar is dead, obliterated by the blast from Staff. He showed ingenuity. I'm impressed. But alas, his spell was complete. Can you feel the evil power? The Warlock Lord rises, staining against his bonds. I will do what little I can now, but that will not be enough. My brother is strong, stronger than I. If only the seed of prophecy was here. If only Lord Ch.4 were here. The city's destroyed. I let the bad guy do his thing, and apparently only Lord Ch.4, which this guy is constantly paralleling me to, is the only one who can save him. Dude, I'm gonna have to go find the wiki for this game. Oh. Freaky ass. Wave upon wave of venomous hate radiates out from the form of the Warlock Lord. No, I shake my head. No, sir. Lord Ch.4, please. Wield the staff. You place the Staff of Ages in the statue's hand. It fits perfectly. Kinda looks like he's like giving a finger. It's him flipping him off, not actually supposed to be that, but I give him the ring. In an act of reverence, you place the ring of the kingdom on the statue of Lord Ch.4. What? That's it. With an inhuman cry, the Warlock Lord implodes. Your joy quickly turns to fear as the ground lurches beneath you. It's time to leave, you think as you grab the dragon flute. Answering your call, the last dragon swoops to the ground. You vault to its back. Rising into the air, you see the castle descend into the ground. pulled under by the cataclysmic release of magic. All that's left are the 4 towers. The rest is buried, its secrets now hidden. Keeping tight hold of the dragon's neck, you wonder where your adventure will take you. So that's it? That's the ending? Well, that's kind of cool. There's a lot of confusing spots, but like the vibes of the game were on point. Yeah, if there was a sequel to this, I'd play it, but I don't believe anything like that exists. I also don't know of many games like this. I guess if you guys do, let me know in the comments, because I kind of like these like old school first person point and click thingies.